So good morning and welcome to Tuesday morning Zoom. Today we are going to be reviewing our final test real quick. I just want to remind you guys that on Thursday we'll be moving to module 153. It will be the same textbook and workbook, that blue book, Buck Step by Step 2021, I think you guys have, and you'll be using your CPT and your HCPCS manual. But first we'll use the HCPCS, I think. So, you know, some of you have been through the CPT coding, so I expect no issues because we talked about your wraparound course. Well, a lot of you are in your wraparound course where you've already done certain things. So let me double check. I don't think I have any other announcements. So let's get into our review. Have any of you taken the final exam yet? Miss Elise, yes. Oh, Kenyana. Oh, I'm always excited to see y'all. It's been a while.
Mhm.
Good morning, Kenyana. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
We're good. We're getting ready to just start on the review of our final test. Now, I'm going to go through true and the false, and then I'm going to do the hardest coding problem with you guys because it's worth 10 points. So, Miss Elise, you're just along for the ride because she already took her final exam. What did you do good?
I don't know. They haven't sent me my score back yet.
Well, it's me. We'll look at it. The they you were referring to is moi.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up on all the grading and
Yeah, I understand.
yeah. All right. Excuse me. So number one, the coder's responsibility is to ensure that the data are as accurate as possible, not only for classification and study purposes, but also to obtain appropriate reimbursement. So is a coder's responsibility to ensure that data is accurate, that it's accurate also for study purposes, because you know they do studies on, for example, the COVID-19. How do they figure out what's the percentage of people that have it? Through diagnosis codes, right? So that's the study purposes and for reimbursement. True or false?
True.
It is true. That is your responsibility as a coder. Okay, now this is talking about kickbacks. We've been over that several times. So kickbacks from patients are allowed under certain circumstances.
False.
Kickbacks are against the law. Does it still happen? But it is against the rules. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. Notable improvements in the content of the format of the ICD-10-CM include expansion of signs and symptom codes. It's not. I don't know why I picked that one, but it's false. Okay. All ICD-10-CM codes have 7 characters.
False.
Now, I-10 only has 3, right? A419 only has 4. So you don't have to have 7 characters. It can be as little as 3. Okay. The ICD-10 has instructional notations to provide guidance. What do we think? Does the ICD-10 have in green those guidelines and notations to help point you where you need to go or give you extra information? So it's true. It has notations to provide guidance. Okay. Z codes may be assigned at as a first listed or a secondary diagnosis. Come on, somebody give me an answer. Z codes, can they be a first listed diagnosis or a second listed diagnosis? They can. Come on now, y'all got to work with me here.
Mm,
I want an answer. Even if it's the wrong answer, I want an answer.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but the internet keep going out. I don't know if it's my house or what, but it's like you froze right now. I can't even hear you. Everybody's froze.
Jasmine, are you froze too? Okay, I think I'm getting.
No.
Or maybe it's just my internet.
Okay, yeah, that's not. All right, we're going to continue to go on. The Medicare program was established in what year?
'65.
1965. And the program, Medicare Advantage, is A, B, C, or D?
C.
C. Kenyana, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she's, Antoinette, has the internet improved on your end?
It have for right now. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to pull something up and show y'all. It's the hardest coding scenario. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay. So I chose septic shock because we actually did a lot of work in septic shock, right? The one thing that I did that was absolutely imperative is I actually labeled sepsis and septic shock with little tabs in my ICD-10. So I knew exactly where I needed to look. So when we look at this scenario, we don't have to read everything on the bottom. We need to look at our indication: septic shock due to severe sepsis and the need to initiate mechanical ventilation. So which means there's some severe respiration issues, right? So let's just talk about, what do we need to code first? We need to code our sepsis first. So if you look up sepsis in your ICD-10, it's A41.9. So when we go to our tabular and we look up A41.9, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get there to read it. It says sepsis, unspecified organism. So it didn't really give us an organism, right? So it is unspecified. So do we stop there? Can we just use A41.9 for our sepsis? No, we cannot. We have to go to septic shock due to severe sepsis to get our 2 codes. So I left y'all with the indications of how you need to code this. I'm feeling like our internet is messed up somehow. So so your little assignment for today is simply to look up YouTube videos on coding sepsis and pick one and give me 5 things you learned on that video. So pretty quick and simple, right? I am so sorry that we have had internet troubles.